Yesterday, you had your DMR, and Leah is going to start doing her DMR on the day that it's assigned. Dun, dun, dun. Caught him. All right. It says, look at the graph. How many months of data are shown? Okay. We look down here, we see the word month. Look right here in our question. It says the word months. It's a how many question. So let's count the months. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. 5 months. 5 months total of data. Questions? All right, then. Let's take a look at our next one. We have 2/4. We have 1/4. We are asked to compare. We know that when the denominators are the same, we look at the numerators to find which is greater. 2 1/4 pieces is greater than 1 1/4 piece. So 2/4 is greater than 1/4. So the symbol you should have selected would be facing that way. All right. All right. Let's take a look down here. We have a dividend. If the dividend is divided evenly by the divisor, what is the quotient? Draw buckets to help if needed. I have 3 buckets. I'm going to draw those buckets because 51 divided by 3 is not something that I can do in my head. But I can count by tens in my head. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so I need to get to 51. I've already gotten rid of 30. That leaves me with 21. So I have 21. There are 3 buckets. I know my 3 song counts by up to 21. Watch this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Boom, 21. So that's going to be 7 in that bucket, 7 in that bucket, 7 in that bucket, because I counted by 3s 7 times. So 51 divided by 3 is equal to 17 because 10 and 7 is equal to 17. Okay. If I wanted to check my work, I could add 17 3 times. 7, 14, 21. 2, 3, 4, 5, 51. Yay. Tim.
Why did you block everything but seesaw?
Why are you trying to get on anything but seesaw? Dun, dun, dun. To do your DMR? That was supposed to be done yesterday. It's not practicing when you're just doing it with me and getting the correct answers. I got you, bro. Do, 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 do. I got you, bro. Do, do. All right. Look at the analog clock. What time is it? All right. We got an hour hand. It is past the 12. It is not yet to the 1. So it is 12. So I'm going to get rid of 1:30. I'm definitely getting rid of 1:60. That ain't the time. And I've got 2 left with 12s. I've got 12:06 or 12:29. Okay. So now I'm going to count by my 5s to get down to this minute hand. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't get to 30 because look, it's not touching 30. So now I'm going to count by 1s. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 12, 29. I bet Levin is going to tell us a strategy about how he knew it wasn't 12:06. Levin, am I right?
Yes.
Yes, tell us. I know you as a learner. Go.
So how I could tell that wasn't 12:06 is because you would still be at the 5. I mean at the 1. You'd be.
I would. This minute hand would be all the way back up there. And when we counted, we went past it. So Levin knew automatically that one goes bye-bye. I like it. It's like when the Grinch on Jim Carrey's The Grinch, the live one, when he eats the glass plate and he says, Santa, go bye-bye. That answer goes bye-bye. All right. Probably too old for you. Oh, well. How much is this in dollars and cents? We have a dollar bill. It's a 1. I'm looking at these coins. I know that they are not worth more than $1. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to putting $1 because my coins are less. Okay, so I got $1. I have 2 pennies. Those are each worth 1 cent. I have 2 quarters, 25 cents and 25 cents. 2 nickels, 5 cents and 5 cents. Okay. I know that 2 quarters is equal to 50. So between right here, I've got 50 cents with those 2. Okay. I know that 2 nickels is equal to 10 cents. And I know that 2 pennies is equal to 2 cents. Okay. So now I've got 50 plus 10. That's 60. Plus 2 cents is 62. So my answer is $1.62. Yesterday, a lot of you got this wrong because you wrote 162 or you wrote 1.62. The question is in dollars, which means y'all need your dollar sign, and cents, which means you need your decimal, okay? Your dollar sign shows the dollars, your decimal separates the cents. So if you don't have a decimal between the 1 and the 6, you're telling me that this is $162. And I would say you're crazy. Okay, that's very different. So you got to have that decimal to separate. One of these is a full dollar, and then 62 are parts of a dollar as in cents. Okay. Be very, very, very careful on your quiz tomorrow that you have your dollar sign and your cent sign, okay? We, as Leah, ruined the surprise. Actually, I did because I didn't have to tell you. Are going to play a Kahoot to practice building the time, okay? So if you would please go to your Seesaw activity. You are not going to click add response. The Kahoot is not in the add response. It's in the instructional slide, okay? So click right here, and then that nice purple box will take you straight to kahoot.it, and I will put the code up, okay? So go ahead and again, right on Seesaw, click that purple box right there, click the link, and then here is your code, 2914578.
Unblock it.
You already know what we're going to do.
Thank you. I'm recording. Our standard is telling time to the nearest minute. Okay, we have just practiced to the nearest 5 minutes because that's what you were supposed to learn in 2nd grade. But if you were at Indian Creek, that's when the school got shut down. So you didn't learn that. So we're going over it. Okay, so now we're going to switch over into our standard of to the nearest minute. That got you warmed up. Now I would like you to go ahead and add your response, please. Build the time, day 1. Add that response. The yawns are back. I think it's you guys. I think you guys make me yawn. It's because you're all on your comfy couches and stuff. All right, here we go. Telling time. As I shared with you, we are working on tell and write time from an analog clock using AM and PM. We are going to recognize the vocabulary of time, minute, hour, analog, which is this dude right here. That's analog. It's not digital. And AM and PM. Okay. All right. First things first. Today, you are going to be building times using an online clock. You are going to have to take a screenshot. Okay. I'm going to play this video, and yes, William, this will work for you. I'm going to play this video of how to get a screenshot. Okay. So this is review. A lot of you already know this. This is some help if it hasn't been working for you, okay? Because your work today is going to be a screenshot.
Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets Chromebook tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to take a screenshot or screen print on your Chromebook. So this includes a snippy tool that will allow you to select areas of the screen and then save those as images. So the first 2 ways are going to be using keyboard key combinations. So to take a full screenshot of everything on your Chromebook screen, what you want to do is hold down the control button and then this button right here that looks like a rectangle with 2 vertical lines to the right of it. So we'll select control and then that button. And then as you can see right here, a screenshot was taken and the full screenshot is available. We can open it up and select it and it'll be just like opening up any image. Right here. So we could save that and we can use it for anything we want to. The next way to take a screenshot is going to allow us to select a portion of the screen where we can actually save that as a screenshot. So what we need to do is hold down the Shift button plus the Control button, and then we're going to press that rectangle with the 2 vertical lines next to it. So select that, all 3 of them at the same time, and what it's going to do is bring up a little unique pointer on the screen. So now we just left click like we would just selecting anything with the mouse, drag while we hold the mouse down, and then once we have the portion of the screen selected that we want to take a screenshot of, we let go of the mouse and that'll save it as a screenshot, as you can see right here. Now if you want to access any of these screenshots you're taking, they'll be by default located in the downloads folder. All right.
Okay, so that's how you can take a screenshot. If it's time to work and you forget, you've got that video right there on Seesaw for you to see. Okay.
I'm confused. What are you doing on the second one?
Watch it and you'll be able to see. But quickly, press the same things again.
On the screen.
So he's going to press the Shift button to make a capital letter.
Can actually,
you guys know what the Shift button is.
Save that as a screenshot.
Then he's going to press Control.
Plus the Control button, and then we're going to press that rectangle with the 2 vertical lines next to it.
And the screenshot button at the exact same time. Okay, all 3 at the exact same time, and then it'll turn your screen a darker shade. All right, like this.
Select that.
Watch the screen. Oh, see how it
all
went darker?
3 of them at the same time.
It's light. It went dark.
All 3 of them
Ready?
at the same
It's light.
with the 2 vertical lines next to it. So select that.
It went dark.
All 3.
Okay, and then whatever you draw or select becomes lighter, like that rectangle right there where it's lighter. Okay, so that's your screenshot. All right, I teach math. I don't teach computer science, so I'm not going to continue to go over screenshot. You guys have mostly all taken screenshots and been fine. A couple of you have some work to do on how to take them. You're going to watch that video and teach yourself. Okay, all right, screenshot questions over. We're moving on to math. Leah, math question?
Can I use my snipping clips?
However you have normally taken screenshots in the past is fine. I was just reviewing to make sure everybody knew how. Okay. Alrighty. So 3, this is an example of what you are going to do today. Okay, this is going to show you how you are going to create your screenshot of your analog clock.
For today's lesson, we are going to be taking a digital clock, reading it, and building that time on an analog clock using our interactive clock website. Your directions are right here. There are 4 steps. We're going to read the time on the digital clock. That is 8:36. Now I'm going to build that time on the analog clock website and then screenshot or clip the clock you built. If you do not know how to do that, please go back to the previous slide to see how to do that. So I'm going to open up my website and build the time 8:36. AM and PM doesn't matter for this because we are just building the time. The easiest thing is to take the hour hand and put it at the correct hour first. So 8. And then I'm going to take my minute hand and I'm going to move it. So I've got 10. And here I have the digital clock up at the top to help me. I don't remember what time it was that I had to build. I know it was 30 something. So I'm going to go back and see on my Seesaw, 8:36. Super close, 8:35. So I'm going to go 1 more. If you're having a little bit of trouble, make sure that you use 2 fingers, 1 to click and hold down, and 1 finger to move with. Here is my time, 8:36. I am going to either take a full screenshot of my screen, or I'm going to take a snippet where I just pull up this little compass and I can just say, here, this is all I want. It's going to copy to my clipboard where I can either copy it and then paste it right in Seesaw, or I can upload that screenshot. So I click to upload and I find where it is. It tells me to put it here. So I have put it there and I am done. I have completed all 4 of these steps and now I have an analog clock showing 8:36 and my digital clock showing 8:36.
Okay. Any questions about what you're going to do today? Okay. Let's take a look at this one together. Go ahead, please, and click on this link to open up your interactive clock. When you open up your interactive clock, take a few minutes to play around with it. I know it's tempting to play, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get that done. So when it's time to work, we can work. So play around with your clock for a few seconds. Okay, on Seesaw, we are asked to show the time, 7:43. Levin, something to say?
On the clock, you can do military time too.
You can change it to 24. We're going to ask that you stick with the standard time that we are working on in our standard, okay? All right, 7:43. I am asked on the digital clock to show the analog. So let's go to our analog clock. We need to show 7:43. I like to drag that hour hand around to 7 because if I were to do it by the minute, look how much slower that is. So I just move that hour hand. I'm going to get it in the 7 o'clock hour. Okay, 7. And I'm going to use Leah's trick. Leah said we can always know that we're at 30 when we're at the 6, and then I can just move on from there. Instead of starting at 0, my brain understands that half is 30, so I'm good to go. So 30, 35, 40. We've got to get to 43. So I can't go to 45. I got to go forward only 3. 1, 2, 3. 7:43. Okay. I am going to take a screenshot, and you are too, a screenshot of your clock right now. Go ahead and take your screenshot. I'm going to drag mine. There it is. And I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it into a Seesaw. Boom. I like to use copy and paste. I think it's faster than the upload. But if you are better at the upload, then that is totally fine. Oh, Tim, you're on the wrong slide. Tim. Don't go to the wrong slide. We're on slide 4. Slide 4. That's the wrong slide.
Who, me? I'm on slide 13.
I didn't say your name, and you knew that. All right, let's take a look here. This is what your work looks like. You have read the time on the digital clock. It was 7:43. You have built that time on the analog clock website. You took your screenshot. You uploaded it here. Done. Okay, let's take a look at slide 5. Slide 5, it says, read the time on the digital clock. Okay, 2:54, done. Build that time on the analog clock website. Go ahead, guys, get your analog clock. 2:54. I'm gonna move my hour hand over to the 2, and I'm gonna get to 54. I'm at 30. 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Boom. 2:54. I'm going to take my screenshot. You only got one shot. Do not. Boom. 2:54. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to put it in the gray box. Boom. Get your screenshot on there.
Susa,
Yes.
why don't you screenshot the number too?
What do you mean by the number?
Like the number should show you did it.
The digital clock, is that what you're talking about? The digital clock?
Mm-hmm.
Because it says to show the analog clock. So that's what I did. You can put it on there though. It's fine if you do, but my directions right here tell me to screenshot the clock you built. I didn't build the digital clock. And then upload the screenshot. Done. Okay. Questions, questions, questions. All right. I'm going to pop you into a breakout room. Slides 6 and 7 are with your partner. Slides 6 and 7 are with your partner. Okay. Get you into a breakout room. You're going to complete these. We'll check them when you get back. Here we go. Alrighty, you were asked to complete slide 6 and 7. On slide 6, your clock should appear as so. The hour hand is after the 8. It has not yet touched the 9. If we go to 45, we have 3 minutes ahead. 46, 47, 48. 8:48. For slide 7, you were asked to create 10:21. My hour hand is after the 10. It is not to the 11. And I'm going to count to 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and go one more. 21, 10, 21 is the time your clock should show. All right, for your independent work time, you are asked on slides 8 and 9 to create a clock displaying the time on the digital clock, and also to read an analog clock on slides 10 and 11. On slide 12, I am asking you to grab these hands and move them onto the clock to display the time shown. Also, take a look at the question and answer it. Slide 13 has that little quiz for you. You're going to write the time shown and record your voice explaining how you know using math vocabulary. Okay? That is what you need to get done, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all. Love you.